Hello and welcome to this short tutorial about Heroes Lineage. What you are seeing right now in the screen is a pre-alpha version of the game. We have created this version specifically for content creators. So if you are watching this video, you are probably a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or a content creator in general. What we are going to do here is show you the basics about how to play Heroes Lineage in a multiplayer mode, which is a functionality we have already working. We are not going to go into details about each class, the skills, etc., because that would take forever and we want to be respectful with your time. So we are going to explain just the basics and then you can explore the game yourself. So I'm going to explain the class and the subclasses system. We have 4 classes and each class has 2 subclasses. I'm going to explain it better here. So let's put the knight as an example. So from level 1 to level 19, you are going to learn like the basic skills. Remember that Heroes Lineage is an RPG game. We are capturing the essence of MMORPG games. We are condensing that information, that kind of gameplay, and we are converting it in something more simplified and more casual so we can reach like a broader audience in this case, okay? So from level 1 to level 19, you are going to have like your basic class, which is knight, and you are going to learn your basic skills. Once you reach level 20, you can select a subclass. The selection of the subclass is permanent. So you better think twice what kind of subclass do you want for that hero, for that NFT, because that selection is permanent, okay? So once you reach level 20 and you select your subclass, for example, Paladin, you will start learning Paladin skills in a random way. That means that your first skill at level 20, it can be this one, this one, this one, or this one. It's going to be completely random. Right now we are watching 4 skills in the screen, but there's going to be a total of 8 skills. So each subclass has like a skill pool of 8 skills, okay? So that means that 2 paladins level 40, for example, they have the same level, they have the same subclass, but they can be completely different because they have a different skill set. So you can think of the skills as the genetics of the heroes, okay? As the variety of the heroes. One paladin can be more offensive and the other one can be more defensive. There can be another one who is like a mix. Different skill combinations are going to perform better in different situations like PvP, PvE, castle sieges, world bosses, etc. So that being said, let's go back to the game. The game allows you to select the same class for your whole team composition, which is 4 heroes. That's the minimum team size. You can do that. It's going to have like different benefits. For example, this combination may work like pretty good in PvE, but it lacks functionality in PvP, for example. So yeah, it's up to you to explore the different combinations. I'm going to select a variety of heroes for the demonstration here. Wizard, Bishop, Hell Knight, Berserker, Wizard. The settings, it's quite simple. You can turn on and off the audio and the sound effects, and timer. If you are learning how to play Heroes Lineage, we recommend you to turn the timer off because you are going to have more time to plan your strategy, to learn the basics, read the skills descriptions, etc. Once you have learned how to play Heroes Lineage, or if you want to play in a more competitive mode against, for example, you can play against other content creators, against other streamers, or with viewers, with your own viewers. If you want to play in a more competitive mode, we recommend activating the timer on. So we're going to turn it off because we need time to explain things. Here you can write your nickname, and here you select the game mode. We have 2 right now. It's test, which you play against an artificial intelligence, quite stupid artificial intelligence, let's be honest. It's just for testing purposes, and then multiplayer mode. So yeah, let's jump into the game. And this is the combat of the game, okay? This is one of the many game modes that Heroes Lineage has to offer. This is 1v1 competitive multiplayer game. You can play also Castle Sieges, which is massive PvP, like 4 players defending a castle and 4 players attacking a castle. You can also do raid bosses in raids with your clan with up to 4 players, so you can play in co-op with 3 more friends, killing a big world boss. It's going to be hard to kill, but they drop like the better equipment, and yeah, it has like the bigger tokenomics reward. So yeah, this is just one of the different game modes, okay? 1 versus 1 competitive mode. So what you have to do now is you select the actions for each skill, for each hero, and you store the skills you want to play. So I'm going to start with my knight. In this case, I'm going to bleed. Yeah, we have 3 tanks here, so I'm going to try to focus on the priest, bleed, and I'm going to use intercept in my mage. Since it's my weaker hero, I guess I'm going to assume that they are going to attack him, and with the intercept what you do basically is you stop the damage on that character. So that's my first hero. For my second hero, I'm going to play with the warrior, for example. I'm going to apply armor crush to the priest, and yeah, another bleed. So as you see, while I'm storing the actions for each hero, you can see the icon here which tell you which actions have you stored already, okay? If you did a mistake, for example, like, hey, I don't want to focus the priest with my warrior, I did a mistake here, you can click here, this purple button, undo, and you remove the actions, so you can now store the action again. We're going to repeat the same strategy, which is focus the priest. For my mage, I'm going to use Meteor Rain, which is like a massive attack. And then for my priest, I'm going to assume that they are going to hit either my tank or my mage. So I'm going to apply a shield for my tank, and a healing for my tank also. Once I select these actions, this last action, I have all my heroes already stored with all the skills, and the combat phase will take place. Remember, the order is important, like the first hero that is going to play from my team is going to be the knight, the second one is going to be the warrior, the mage, and finally my priest, okay? So I'm going to heal my tank. And now the combat phase begins. So as you can see, I did a bleed attack here in the priest, and then I applied the skill intercept to protect my mage in this case. This is the massive attack from the mage. There was like a critical there, another critical attack. This is the healing. Yeah, the enemy got like a pretty boring combination, but that's basically how you play the game. You have different strategies. For example, right now I'm trying to kill the priest, but you can split the damage. So for example, instead of trying to kill one, which is quite obvious, he is going to defend it, you can select another target to try to cause some damage here. I'm going to apply an arcane shield, which protects against magic. With my tank, I'm going to apply another bleed here. Do I have deep wounds with my warrior? Wait a second. No, I don't have deep wounds. It sucks. Okay, let's go back to the strategy. Attack here, arcane shield, sting, intercept my mage again, just in case, and another shield, and sacred spell here. So yeah, the game is basically about predicting what the enemy is going to do, try to think step ahead from the enemy, try to play with his mind, like you can target an enemy and then you can shift the focus later on, and you can also do different skill combinations. For example, Hell Knight and Berserker, they have good synergies because they both use bleed attacks, and the Berserker has a skill. I don't have it right now because I got these two skills randomly, as I told you. But there's one skill that is Deep Wounds, that basically it deals more damage the more stacks of bleeding the enemy target has. Okay, so there are different synergies between heroes. You can again, Berserker and Hell Knight has a good synergy. Bishop, Judicator, and Paladins, they have also a good synergy because they play with holy attacks and holy stacks in this case, and they can do good combos also. And yeah, basically your objective is to defeat the 4 enemy heroes in this case. Okay, there are many different strategies. You can play with many different compositions with different subclasses, and yeah, I'm going to let you try all those different things. And I think that summarizes everything. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, you can contact us. If you like the project, we are looking for content creators who want to collaborate with us. Here you have our marketing email, which is marketing@heroeslineage.io. And yeah, for example, if you play against your viewers in your channel, if they defeat you, you can give them direct access to the whitelist of the project, for example. So for doing that, you should send us like a proof that that combat happened and that player basically defeated you. And yeah, you have also, we need the email from that player in order to contact them later and add them to the waitlist directly. Okay, so again, thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy the game. We have been putting a lot of effort in the game design, in the art. Everything you see in the art is custom made. You are not going to find these assets on the internet. We have our own development team with many different artists. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you very much for your support, and please do get in touch with us if you want to do like further collaborations. Again, here's the email, and yeah, thank you very much.